What is up YouTube, Hamster Time here. Today I'm going to bring you my top 5 favorite Flash games that I think you guys will enjoy.
Number 5.
The first game on our list is Accelerator. Now I really like this game, but I'm putting it at the 5th place in this list. The reason I'm putting it in 5th place is because it's not my favorite out of all of them, but it definitely ranks up high up there. Now you have 4 different game modes including practice. You have easy, medium, hard, and harder. On the easiest mode, it's just a straightforward path. When you start raising the difficulty, they start adding more obstacles and they start throwing in different pathways you could take. When you first start off, you start off very slow, but as time goes on you gradually increase speed, which makes the game even more difficult, but that makes it very rewarding and challenging when you start to go even faster. If you are known to having high motion sickness, I would not recommend this game just for your own safety. It starts getting very difficult because as soon as you start going faster, objects will get in your way much easier and you have to avoid them by thinking much quicker. If you have a high reaction time, this game is great for you because you end up going really fast and you need to think quick about your decisions. You can even use the scroll wheel to rotate your view around to different angles, but I highly recommend leaving it the same way while you're going at such a high speed. And that's why this game is number 5 on my list, because it's a great game, but definitely not my favorite out of all these.
Number 4.
Next on our list is Ballistic. Now, I really like this game. I thought I'd do a little change up. This time, we are getting a game that's a first-person shooter. Now, the reason I really like this game is because it's a lot more different than what you would expect out of a Flash game. This game looks so surprisingly good. It looks like it can even be a third or a first-party game. This game reminds me a lot about Battlefield. I don't know why, it just looks very similar to it and the gameplay just reminds me of it. Now, I really like the gameplay of this. It's very smooth and it's very fun to play for a free game. I would highly recommend this game if you really like first-person shooters and you don't mind Flash games. Now, you start off with only one class set. It's very rewarding to unlock more. While I was recording this, I really couldn't stop playing this game. It was actually really fun. You have multiple different game modes such as Team Deathmatch, Free For All, and King of the Hill. I really like Deathmatch because you have your blue team and your red team, and you both compete to get the most points. You can even win in-game money to buy upgrades and more. I think this game really deserves to be on this list because it is a really good game. I would highly recommend it to people that love first-person shooter games. The visuals in this game is really good. I would definitely put it high up there to some of these good third-party games that are out there now. You can get class rewards, and you can even unlock stuff using keys. You get lock boxes and much more. You can even go to a shop and buy different kinds of armor and weapons. In the shop, you'll find different weapons, soldiers, and more. You can get different types of weapon classes such as standard, core, advanced, elite, and legendary. There are tons of maps to choose from, including the one I play in this game, the Sun Square Mall. There's many soldiers to choose from, but you only have one to start with. You can even purchase armor, UAV drones, titanium ammo, and stamina boost. All in all, this game is really good and it deserves to be number 4 on this list.
Number 3.
This next game on our list is a puzzle game. You play as an elephant going through different levels that mess with your brain. You first start off with a simple objective. You hit the button as an elephant and you open a door and you go to the next pipe. But as you realize as the levels go on, it changes up quite a bit, making you think outside the box to get through to the next level. Just be careful because it will trick you a lot of the time, since it will make you think very hard to get to your next objective as the levels go on. The game is very straightforward. If you read the bottom below the level, it tells you a hint on what you're supposed to do next, but sometimes it can be misleading and you have to think very hard about what you have to do next. In this game, you'll come through the pipe on the left and you're supposed to find a way to get to the other pipe without getting killed. Now the spikes in the beginning will hurt you, but as the game goes on, things will change. At the bottom, you can click a panic button to make you reset if you get stuck. At the bottom right, it counts the time that you've played and how many deaths you went through. That's why I really like this game, and I think it deserves the 2nd spot on this list. I hope you guys will actually try it out. It's really fun, and I really think it deserves to be up there in the top of my favorites of Flash games.
Number 2.
Have you ever hated Mario so much you just wanted to kill him instead? Well, now you can and kill the plumber. Now, I really like this game because I'm a big fan of Mario. Instead of killing the Goombas and our creatures, you get to get revenge on him. And you first start off getting instructions from the king telling you to go after Mario. The plumber's main goal in this game is to try and get to the flag. You can get up to 3 stars worth of points. Some levels are harder than others and they gradually increase as you go on. In further levels, you get to become different types of Goombas, such as ones with spikes on them. And this time, you gotta try and get Mario to jump on top of your head. In other levels, you just have to try and avoid Mario for such a period of time. This game is a very fun game to try and figure out puzzling ways how to kill the plumber. As the red Goomba, you actually have to try and attack him without him jumping on top of your head. Some of the levels you actually have to try and race to the finish trying to catch up to Mario so you can kill him before he touches the flag. In levels such as this, Mario shoots fireballs at you and you have to try and avoid them. I have fully beaten this game and I have to say I really like this game, and I think if you are a big fan of Mario, I think you will enjoy this game too. And that's why this game is number 3 on this list.
Number 1.
Number 1 on our list is Learn to Fly 2. Now, I picked this game to be number 1 because I think it is the best game so far that I found for a Flash game. Now, this game is really amazing. I really like it, and I think it deserves to be number 1 because not only is it a very simple concept, but I loved the way that this game worked. The upgrade mechanic makes the game really fun. It makes it feel like you earn everything you do, and every try makes up for it, and every time you upgrade, you get better and better at the game. The goal of this game is to get as far as you can to the other side from when you launch yourself. While you're flying, you'll run into different objects that'll try and get in your way. Once you upgrade your payload enough, you can become stronger and break things that get in your way. Things that you can upgrade is ramp length, ramp height, sleigh, glider, boost, and payload, and fuel. To me, the most important is the boost and the fuel. They're really going to help you get far. There's also a bonus shop which you can get these bonus points from doing certain achievements, which are really fun to try and get all of them. I used to play this game a lot when I was younger. That's why I really like this game to this day, and it holds up very well. This is the second Learn to Fly game. There's the first one, but I'd much rather prefer this one. Every time you fly, it goes by different days. You're ranked based on distance, altitude, duration, max speed, and destruction. For instance, on this to kill list, your goal is to get the snowman, snow mound, rocky hill, iceberg, and the wall. First you start with the snowman and then you try to get to the wall. Obviously, as you go on these things, you get a much stronger defense, so you have to get better payloads to break them. Your goal is to try and get as far as you can without using as many days. All in all, this game has a very simple concept, and I really enjoy it that way. It's funny, it looks great, and it holds up great to this day. And that's why I think it deserves number 1 on this list. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a great day. Hamster, signing out.